voyage in the Defender with the trailer. Got about a 50-mile route planned from Annabelle, Utah, Willow Creek, just north of Salina. It's about 50 miles the way that I have it routed, but it's only about 25 miles on the highway. We are 10 miles in. I just filled up the fuel at the Flying J in Richfield. We came all the way across the valley there. Right there is Annabelle. I'll zoom in on that. That's where we came from. And somewhere underneath that big snowy peak they call Mary's Nipple, that's where we're going. Check out this road. I used Gaia GPS to plan this route, and you know, honestly, I'm in uncharted territory, which is strange for me in my own valley, but this is awesome. We're about 30 miles in. Well, I don't know. Anyway, look. There's Mary's Nipple. I told you we were coming in the hills over here by Mary's Nipple. Well, here we are. I don't have service right here, and I didn't download this part of the map. So let's hook the Starlink up so we can get some Wi-Fi, and we'll download the map and see what we got to do. Me and Elon. Looks like there might be a bypass. Don't tell anybody though. I think we just found the spot. And probably the road is right over there. But for some reason, I don't think we're gonna have much traffic. Maybe a side-by-side or two. I went further up that way, and there is a lot of snow. I didn't want to take a chance. I'm pretty sure the Defender will pull the trailer through it, but I'm alone, and I don't think it would be a good situation if I had to call for help in that direction. Oh, that little unit right there is a game changer. So I'm sitting here with Starlink internet, checking out my mapping software, looking at where I am and where I want to go. How cool is that? I know there's a lot of people that don't appreciate Elon right now, but I sure do. This is a game changer, you guys. Let's check the trailer for level. I think we're pretty good side to side. And the front could come up just a little tiny bit. How about that handy rack? Alright, that was easy. Look at that. That put us perfect front to back. I like it a little bit high in the front when I'm sleeping, so we're good that way. And side to side. Yeah. Let's stabilize this awning a little bit. It's getting kind of windy. I don't really need to set my table up because there's a camp table. But I do need to figure out some firewood. I'm ready to eat, and I'm gonna roast jalapeno brat on the fire. So I was telling you about Rocky Mountain Backcountry firecrackers, right? Doesn't that look like a cracker? Sweet. Let's see how they do. It's a little bit windy, and We'll whip out the fire steel here. Gonna take the firecracker and split it up a little bit. Just get some of those fibers to where they'll catch the flame, catch the spark. Now, let's see if it works. Oh! All right. One little strike. Worked perfect. So I tested these out the other day, and I got 7 minutes worth of burn time out of one. If I don't put it out, it'll sit under there and burn. Well, it's going. Rocky Mountain Backcountry firecrackers. Oh my goodness. If those aren't perfect brats, there never was a perfect brat. Let's eat. Oh my goodness. You guys, you know, I never liked avocados until about 2 months ago. All of a sudden, kablamo! Those things are freaking good. Avocado, jalapeno, cheddar, brats with mustard, fresh off the fire. Oh my goodness. Mmm. Oh. That slaps right there. Mmm. That's good camp food. Isn't this just the best little campsite? I'll spin the camera around so you can check it out. Good stuff. Good stuff. good.